Well, here's a look at your jobs of the day featured on CBS 4 News Sunrise every morning at 6:10. In McAllen, they're in need of an overnight stalker. The pay is $10 an hour and a 10th grade education or higher is required. In Raymondville, they're in need of a sales clerk. That pay will be discussed during the interview and there's no education requirement. And finally, in San Juan, they're in need of an assistant manager. That pay also will be discussed during the interview and there's no education requirement. And with more on seeking the right job is Laura Cavazos with Workforce Solutions every week on our noon show. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Nicole.
And one of the things that would be probably the most helpful for people who are looking for a job is what's kind of the most effective tools or tactics they can use if they want to get a job?
You know, we do job trainings at Workforce Solutions, and we teach people on how to be ready for that interview. And the most effective thing is to personalize what you do. You know, talk about who you are, where you come from, be confident about what you're about to say. Sometimes people give very short answers, so it's important to elaborate as if you're talking to a friend and they're asking you what your experience is in. So those are some quick tips that people can implement. When you go shake somebody's hand, you don't want to be like, oh, should I?
Yeah, like a limp hand.
Oh my gosh. You know, you want to be friendly, outgoing. The best way is act like you're talking to somebody that you enjoy hanging out with and project yourself that way to the employer.
And is it important for job seekers to kind of do some research on the company before going there, just so they get a feel for what the company's like?
You know, when employers have two people that they really like, but this person knew what we were selling, what we're about, what our brand is, that may be the one thing that sets you apart. So that's a good tiebreaker. When the person knows more about the company than somebody else and they're both pretty good, that could be the one thing that sets you apart from getting the job.
Yeah, it could give you that extra edge. And let's talk about applicants who are a little bit older. Are there any obstacles that they face that, you know, that can maybe you could help them get over?
Well, we always talk about what's upcoming in our workforce, and as we know, technology is what everybody's talking about nowadays. So for people that have been in the workforce for a long time and they might find themselves unemployed, they may need some new computer skills or training. We also partner with other community services that offer these trainings, and universities, community programs like adult basic education, GED classes. All of these educational resources can provide them the keys that they need to find a job that they've been looking for.
Great. And this today or tomorrow and Thursday is a great opportunity for people to kind of brush up on their interview skills.
Yes, tomorrow in Rio Grande City, we're going to be having a job fair, which means there's going to be different employers. There we're going to have U.S. Customs, a life insurance company, Stark County Hospital, and then Thursday in Mission, we're going to have another job fair. There we're going to have the Riverside Club, a hospital, Border Patrol. So this is a good time for a lot of the people that are looking to come back to the workforce or have never applied for a job to go and brush up on their interviewing skills, because the employers are actually there at our job fairs. And these are at our centers. So at the Workforce Solutions Center in Rio Grande City and the Workforce Solutions Center in Mission. So if you want to know more, you can always go to our website, wfsolutions.org. We do have an events calendar where they can find out more hiring events going on in the Valley.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much, Laura, for sharing the great tips.